Well, let's keep the conversation going now because we have spoken a bit about the Gold Coast. Let's shift north to Brisbane, where we're joined by the Lord Mayor, Adrian Schrinner now. Adrian, as we've been told this morning, it looks like Alfred has slowed down, pushing the impact time back. Does that change anything in your estimations at all?
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating. We did expect today would be, pretty wild and woolly and a lot of damaging winds today, but that has been delayed. But having said that, our message to the community is that it's still coming. We still need to be prepared. Let's use this extra time as an opportunity to make those last-minute preparations. You can this morning go out and go to the shops to get any last-minute supplies. We're also seeing what we can do with our sandbagging locations, reactivating them. They were shut down last night, 8 or 9 o'clock. But if we can get them reactivated again this morning, we'll do that.
Okay.
So we're working on those sort of opportunities just to let's use this time as effectively as possible.
Okay, well, I did want to ask you that because there has been, as I mentioned earlier, I mean, this is out of your space, but down in Byron, or down from where you are, people are quite frustrated. We're learning that they haven't been able to get enough sandbagging. So when you're saying you want to try and see what you can do, is there enough sandbags out there to even give to people?
Look, we have had ongoing shortages across southeast Queensland, but we also received extra sandbags from the national supply. So there's a national stockpile controlled by Canberra, and they sent us a significant number up to the region. So in Brisbane, for example, we've distributed 400,000 sandbags already, which is just incredible. In the 2022 flood, we distributed 182,000, so we're significantly above what was distributed in previous events. That never before have so many sandbags been distributed.
Wow.
If we can get more out, then we'll do it.
Any concerns about supermarkets? I mean, again, this is out of your space, but I was talking to one of your counterparts, a deputy mayor of the Gold Coast, a little earlier, that said that there was some mixed messaging from the government to council level about Woolies being closed at Pack Fair on the Gold Coast when it probably shouldn't have been. As you understand things, are people able to get to supermarkets if they can?
Yeah, this morning we expect supermarkets in Brisbane will remain open, and once again, that's a good thing. But obviously, we were expecting the cyclone to hit earlier. It's changed now. This is a very dynamic situation. It could well continue to change. The cyclone slowed down. It could speed up again. There's various things that could happen, but let's use this window. So shops should be open in Brisbane. That's a good thing. And hopefully there's some supplies on the shelves at the moment.
Yeah, it's looking bare in those pictures, but something there. Adrian, also, I was looking at the modelling in the news last night and pictures have been drawn about the various parts of Brisbane that could well be flooded. And I know you guys have got to operate in worst case scenarios, but what are you likely looking at when it comes to suburbs in Brizzy being flooded and virtually thousands of homes going under?
We update our flood modelling based on the BOM projections, and they've just been updated this morning. So we're uploading a new round of modelling. It shows a slight difference from our previous modelling, but potentially around 20,000 properties could be impacted by this, and so that's significant.
Yeah. What's
now,
suburbs, Adrian?
Well, there's all the coastal suburbs or bayside suburbs are potentially at risk of storm surge flooding. And so that's places like Brighton, Sandgate, Nudgee Beach, Lota. And so that's the first, I guess, impact zone. But then it depends on how much rain comes with the cyclone. We're having predictions anywhere from 100 to 200 millimetres a day of rain, all the way up to much higher predictions. Now, if those predictions are at the higher level of what BOM is suggesting, then we could well have another repeat of the 2022 flood that we had. Now, no one wants to see that happen, but we need to be prepared for it. It's a possibility.
Yeah, fair enough. Adrian, good to chat. I know you're busy with good reason too, but thanks for sharing some of your time with us this morning.